Hi gang, this video is to go over some general rules for you as a coach and for you to include if it applies to the class you coach. Make sure you allow yourself enough time to get there on time to prepare for your class. 6 a.m. coaches will need a little extra time to start up the computer and log into Wi-Fi. If there's a chance that the athlete of the month might be showing up to your class, have the athlete of the month sign in front of one of the two front stalls. Always have new athletes sign a waiver. If they scheduled a drop into the Wi-Fi app, they've already gone through the waiver process. If they are a walk-in, have them sign the paper waiver. Having them sign the paper is the quickest and easiest. If there is a drop-in or new member, make sure you introduce them at the beginning of the class so they feel welcome. If you can, do a fun, quick question of the day. Try to think of something where the answers will be quick too. Always ask if anyone has injuries. Make sure kids and dogs are off to the side and not disrupting the class. Be present during the class and keep an eye on everyone. The members are paying good money every month. Some like it for the community, but others do want to be coached, so don't be afraid to correct the athletes. Beside the usual demonstration, try to give at least 3 corrections or tips during the workout amongst all the athletes in your class every time. When demonstrating movements that include using the barbell, show them how to bail out of the lift and how to properly deload the bar. Unless you are sure that the members move well and don't require much coaching, don't work out with the class. If you do work out with the class, the members are still your priority, so you will need to stop and provide coaching if needed. Feel free to help out your fellow coaches, especially when the classes are large. It's all good, and I'm sure your assistance would be appreciated. Make it known that we want quality movements over quantity. Try not to go over time, especially if there is a class after yours, but we know that some time cannot help. If the class before yours is not finished, start your class on time, having them do a warm-up outside. It's okay if you have to deviate from the warm-up that is written. 6 and 9 a.m. coaches, please turn off the fans after you leave to save energy. In case you are the last one to leave in the evening, please turn off all electronic devices. Buying equipment is expensive, so we want to try and extend the lives of what we have for as long as possible. If the WOD uses barbells, remind the class not to drop the bars that are loaded with a single pair of 10 or 15-pound bumper plates. Remind your class not to drop the dumbbells since it can leave dings in the floor mats and it can eventually loosen the rubber from the handle. Make sure that all equipment is put away at the end of your class, although there are some exceptions like pushing the boxes to the side to allow the next class easier access. Use your good judgment and if it'll help the next class.
If you're coaching the last class of the day, of course, everything needs to be put away. Have everyone spray and wipe down their equipment when they're PAL with their workout. If possible, let Troy know ahead of time if you're unable to coach. She puts the coach's schedule together on Sundays, so the sooner she knows, the better. Make sure you have coverage for your class if you're unable to coach a class you've already been scheduled for. Send a text in the coach's thread if you need coverage at the last minute. You all have the code to the door and are welcome to work out during off hours, either alone or with other Zeus members. But any personal income generating endeavors needs to be vetted and cleared by the Godfather himself. You are all a representation of Zeus and have influence on other members of the community, so be mindful in how you conduct yourself. Thank you for your time.